let's try this. Dzień dobry. Jadłeś dobry lunch? Yes, it was good. Yeah. Gotovi za dessert? Okay. Thank you very much to come to this session. I know how hard it is to go after the lunch and try to get some, I hope, knowledge or calories, because we're going to talk about, again, dessert. So let's start, because we have something we have to do together. 40 minutes of a session, and to get something out of it. So this is the this we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about it's not something deep about SQL, about data platform. It's about how to approach using artificial intelligence problem. And the problem, in fact, not a problem, an opportunity. It's that we have a lot of video feeds. So let's try to establish the credentials, how they say in the book. I'm Catalin Gheorghiu, I'm solution architect from Romania. I'm working at EPAM system. And okay, from the year 2011, each year, Microsoft awarded me the title of Most Valuable Professional. My current categories are Azure and IoT. And also I'm Intel Software Innovator and Microsoft Certified Trainer. Okay, have you ever made the once in the lifetime mistake to be on one of my sessions? I was here before. Nobody did? Okay, so yeah. If you are thinking about Romanian people, what is the first thing that it goes to your head? Let's put it this way. I like one they drive fast, but let's put it this way. Some people said that we are good with bribing people. So this is why we'll do this session together, and this will be a sweet session. We'll try to do it interactive. I'll throw chocolates and relax, and you'll do the session. Let's start. I have something like 4 slides and 2 are a joke. So let's continue with the good question. In fact, let's wake up a bit. Let's see the sponsors, because this is one important slide. I'm hoping that this had gone slide 1 from whatever. Yeah, now we see the sponsors. And okay, I must thank you, the organizer, and also the data community in Poland. Give a round of applause for yourself. You are the data community. For this wonderful conference, it really is a pleasure to be a part of it, and it's a lot of materials. So, getting back to the subject. Let's try to do, again, more gymnastic. You clap it, now let's see. Raising hands. Do you know the general concept in vision, like detection, classification, stuff like this? Who knows? Okay, so let's get to the basic. Because it's vision, we're going to be a website. So let's not Windows lock. That was stupid. But whatever, Windows P. Let's duplicate the screen and let's move to some website. Okay, it does not make a lot of, the site is like a site, whatever. But it has a very nice representation about the concepts we're going to talk a bit here. So, what it's not quite that with single object, but I'll get back to it. So, classification. From a picture, you know that someplace it's an object. No information where it is. Okay, you say if it's a picture of me, if it's not a satellite, I'm all over the place. So, localization, it's when you put a square. Then we have detection. This is, again, multiple objects, but they are going, somehow they are mixed. We are getting squares for multiple objects. And then we have segmentation. This says exactly the borders. The most common use in this time, right now, are the classification and detection. Okay. Now we have the concept of this, of artificial intelligence custom vision. Okay, let's try to give you another chocolate because I have a long road and a small car. Could you show a camera here in this room? Yes. Okay, so sorry, even with glasses, it's a new one. And yes, I saw you. You got your chocolate. So yes, we have a lot of cameras everywhere. So this is information that besides that, look, I'm doing karaoke. Yes, of course, and I forgot. I'm ready for the close-up, Mr. DeMille, and I want to look like Brad Pitt. So take your chocolate. So it's all the information which is absolutely lost. Even today I had a project call and they said that they have camera surveillance. And what they are doing? Everything is on the hard disk for the long Friday evenings. Yeah, nothing to do it with. And okay, let's try this. Let's think about the stupidest application of the custom vision in practice. Or should I try it because I'm Romanian? Oh, just a second. I need to bribe the photographer to look very, very nice. So, okay, think about stupidest application. Any ideas? I mentioned to a couple of the speakers of the stupid application I did, and it was half an hour. Okay, I won't eat the chocolate. I'll give to have more time. So, we have the scenario. We have a server room. We have a surveillance camera, of course. And we want to know how is the temperature in the room, not on the server. What are the two solutions? To put cables, to put a thermocouple to write the temperature. Second one, to put a thermometer and read the stream from the camera and get the information. It was half an hour work. Okay, to understand what is the opportunity, all the cameras know at least 3 protocols. The older one, it's RTCP. So they are pushing data in this manner and way. Okay, now, since we know what is the problem, what we can do it, we have this. And now let's throw artificial intelligence on it. What will be the options to throw? We have the most common one, which everybody talks about, but it's generally for language, which it's in the name, it's a chat. ChatGPT, yes. And we have the normal, let's say normal, like from Microsoft, custom vision, normal machine learning, you're getting stuff done. Again, for a chocolate, to get rid of a chocolate, it's one step when you are getting a lot of images before you train your model. We're gonna see it, but you need to draw something. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do everything. We'll do everything. So, getting back to it. We have the normal models and we have the ChatGPT, which is the new one. Okay, what will be the problem with ChatGPT? And I have also a side. In the demo, we're not going to use it because it's hard to show how it does not work. But what is the normal problem with ChatGPT? I'll give you a chocolate, but it's not that. Can you? No, take it. Okay, you are doing ChatGPT. I'm asking something. Yeah, I'm asking, who is Catalin Gheorghiu? That is a very nice person from Romania, beautiful, 2 meters tall, and this is the answer from ChatGPT. This is a hallucination. And this happened also on video. So I have an example from the website. I did not do this. We can do it. Now I'm going to show you. Most part of the demo will be, okay, we have it something like here. So, besides, you need to have a prompt, but you can have a hallucination here. It's just an indicator, exactly the problem with the thermometer. So this hallucinate a bit. If you take this in account, yes, you can work with it, and it's maybe the future, because you do not need to train it that much. But okay, this is what we talk about a lot. So let's do the things practical. Uvaga, try this at home. So everything I'm going to show you, you can do it. Also, I was going to tell you about the pitfalls, about the cost of trying you back home. Are okay, if you have an Azure a free account, you can do it. The training of the models and ChatGPT, there are, let's say, separate cost. If you are doing a custom vision with Microsoft, you have free. Now, I'm going to show you a bit this stuff. And if you are doing OpenAI, that's, yeah, they have their own expenses. Okay, let's continue. What I'm going to show you, there are two solutions. One, I'm going to show you to the detail, how it works, and we'll do a demo here, and we'll try to recognize stuff. That take the stream from the cameras and apply a model, and you get some insights. And this will be the idea of the demo. Okay, we can return to the slides a bit. So, yeah, you see it now, but again, I'm fighting with this because this is the extended, but yes. Why Captain Kirk, it's saying Khan? Okay, it was one of the question, because it's very hard to say this. What's this? If you're looking for Khan, you'll find it. Getting back to the wonderful browser, there are two open source projects. This is Khan. This is maintained by Microsoft. I was under the impression that they throw it away, but it's still working, and I'm talking with the maintainer. There are some issues, but issues in the configuration, I'm going to tell them all about you, but it works. The other option of doing stuff simply, it's, okay, this is the architecture. It's the 3G solution accelerators. They are both Kubernetes solutions. This is based on the Upper, the other one is on Symfony. I'm going to show you the architectures. Are not that different. So let's get, this is the architecture of Khan. It's a bit the old one. Think of this solution like revolvers. So you're having two weapons, and you can throw your type of models inside and get input from the cameras and get something out. This is Khan, which we're going to see in detail. And okay, this is the Edge Accelerator. Everything is running around RTPC stuff. Another stuff that you need to understand is that on custom vision, you see it, we are not working on live image. We are working on, we need to split into frames, and then you do the recognition. There is other, let's say, very complicated mathematically, but here in Poland you have good mathematical brains. Remember the Enigma. So I'm not going to start the discussion because you're going to kill me in the 5 seconds. It's if you have a rectangle of my person and I'm moving that much and it's moving a bit, and how to say this is the same person. You find mathematical approach. I made my approaches. I have a couple of them. I use the center of the picture and see if it moves into a radius. But there are mathematical really depth approach. We're not going to touch this, but if you have this issue, for example, if you want one of the demos that I did, and this photograph did not get the memo that I want to look thin and very tall. So, yeah, please. So, getting back to this, one of the demo was to get from the camera images and now count of all the people. So that was to that mathematically, and I bored more than usual the people in the room. So this being said, let's get to the Khan portal. What will be the topic of this? Let's try to run an application end to end, even to try to run some models, and you see how it goes. And I will tell you what you should not do to get a good result. Because yes, they are fixing it. Even this night I spent, yes, we did not drink. Because it was complained that we did a party at the hotel. So, yeah, I spent with the maintainer of the project, and they solved some bugs. They moved to the Symfony platform in March. So it's, but they are not in the engine itself. So, first, to understand where you can, let me give you a visual cue, give you the this. This is a container application. You can run it wherever, or you can run it in Azure, or you can run it on an edge device. Edge device, it's no longer that much popular in Microsoft. Still, you can do it, but this kind of edge devices on this, which can are pretty small devices. So you have a script and you run the script. The only stuff to remember it's that you when you be asked about service principal, to say no. That will get you to the end of the script and everything will start running. You get at the end the portal. Now I'll show you the portal. It's now we're starting to the demo. So this is the help. It's absolutely unhelpful. You know, it's Microsoft. So I will try to. First, you need to create a compute device. So you have the two options. It's an IoT edge device. This means but Azure IoT, the old version with IoT hub, with everything maintained through, or a Kubernetes device. This could be anything and everything. Say you can run it on your PC, you can run it on your server, you can run it whatever. Let's do this. This is not. You need to give it a name. What's interesting here? It's about acceleration. I'm not gonna get into detail. They support NVIDIA DGPU, so this could run on the Jetson quite nicely. I did not try to see performance-wise. We are running this, and yes, we have a very stupid European project of a smart park in which we use surveillance camera to monitor the roses. Yes, somebody in the European whatever accepted this project, and somebody imbecile implemented it. So, yeah. So this work, this is everything that you need to set up. This you can edit, even in this version. This is the problem with this. You cannot edit some stuff. Okay, then we have the cameras. This part does not work that much. You know, this view part does not work. But you see the thumbnail part. But let's add the camera. This is again pretty simple. You give it a name, an RTPC, whatever. That protocol, this protocol can have user and password. And okay, do not get fooled. You can lock down this site. There is a way of making make it corporate friendly. And also the RTPCs, they have a user and password. I did not use it because that would be my today. And compute device, you select what you created before. And this is another strange stuff. Yes, you can add a location, but you cannot edit it. So this is my hometown. I'm guessing my laptop will get back onto me. Yes, we are in Poland, not in Romania. In Romania will be a doubtful. So we got to stuff. Boring as hell. Yeah. So let's get to the interesting part. Okay, who knows what it is Movidius? Who work within Intel, IE, inference, OpenVINO? Yeah, the small pen drive. Yeah. This I'll give you another question because we mentioned location. Movidius was a startup which started in which town? Yeah, it's the name of the guy who Mureșan Ovidiu and was bought by Intel. It's still the office there. We are in a political row because he's supporting the mayor and I'm not. But whatever. What I get you here. So if you are working, I'm looking at you because you said you work. If you are working with Intel and OpenVINO, from where do you get models if you do not trade them by yourself? Or let's try for the rest of the people. If we are going to the bus station and we cross across the road, we get to where? The zoo. Who said the zoo? Yeah, you? Okay, so yeah, Intel has a model zoo. And in this tool, there is available some of the models from the model zoo. But you are not home free. The models are trained in China. You said, okay, I'm a racist guy. Why it's the problem with China? One of the model, it's number plates. Okay. And the camera input, it's color. Number plates in China are blue. You will not recognize a European number plate, except the police in Serbia, because they have blue plates. So that's the problem. And this is a key takeaway from this session. Get to black and white. So when you get the feed, set the camera to send black and white feed. Because colors add a whole level of complexity to the model, regardless if it's a large language model or something else. Getting back. So we're getting from the model zoo, we're getting from the custom vision, and we're getting from ChatGPT. Let's do one of these. Now we're getting the last one, model, skills, and stuff. This will get back to this model. So we have model zoo. Here also they put one of the ChatGPT models. And also, as a demo, you can try each one of them right now. So I'm taking requests about singing something. I can borrow the microphone. So, okay, we can try one of these, or we can try pump detection. I have a t-shirt, which will, I'll show you how the full story. I'm not that patriotic, but I'm doing a stand at the conference in Romania, and we have a game. So if somebody gets a EPAM swag, we get them another one or show a logo. So this is why I train a model. It was 20 minutes to do it. So we can take this one, we can create a new one. I can show you what are the problem. And we can run it right now in this session. We have time and we'll do it. For sure we run a model. So we have a bit of time until I show you something else. So if you are trying to create a new custom model, you are connected to Azure Custom Vision.ai. We're gonna go there. The issue which there is now in the platform, you need here to create the model, and then you train it on the other side, not other way around. And okay, we can, if you want, this is the only model that I have there, and it's trainable, but I can create a new one, and I will see it there. Let's go to the custom vision. Here I must apologize, I did not sign in advance, and I have a very strange tenant. Or it works. So it works. So What I like about this tool is a smart tool, yeah. This is what I browse from the company internal sites. So you can add an image. Let's remember what you need after you add an image to do. Okay, let's try to add an image. A new image, let's see. New. If we add something like this. It's good that we have a good internet. I was telling about internet and I jinxed it. Done. So now we need to you need to label it. So you need to say that this is the label we defined before. And what is smart on this tool from Microsoft, there is an open source tool. This is how the normal people do. But this has prediction. You can say, please, based on the model I trained before, tell me, suggest me the right rectangles. I do not need to do it by hand. And this is very good. We try for that very nice European project to get agrarian engineers, the people specialists in roses, to label all the pictures they took. And they were able. So again, this is free for the first model. So I had something like 20 models and I'm no longer on the free tier, but again, this is free and you train here the model. It's a nice experience. Also, I said, it goes to, in Khan, you will see whatever you have trained in ChatGPT Vision. So you see there. Also, you create the prompts there, and this will be arranged. But up to now, wasn't fun. That much. Again, boring, a lot of concept. Where is the action? So, getting back to the wonderful Khan, let's go to the AI skills, and then let's create a skill. The name is simple. Let's say test. The acceleration, again, knows a lot of acceleration. Bear with me with the concept of AI skill. We'll get back to it. So you see, again, knows the nice chips from NVIDIA and also knows something from Intel. Again, I'm not guessing that you're going to use this on edge, unfortunately. There are scenarios, but let's use CPU. And okay, desired frame rate. This, do not ask me what it is, but it's inside. Okay, so on AI skills, you cannot edit. If you edit, you are starting to get 500 errors. Of what is below cameras, everything, if you edit something, you get 500 errors. There is a problem that they plan to solve it. But you can delete and create a new resource. So we have the camera input. Now is the moment to pick a model. What model you want to pick from the one we have? So let's first put a model. Run an ML model. So very complex. This is my level. So we have this. Let's say an object detection. What kind of, or we can go to the other one. Which model we want to run? Or the GPT-4, the aggressive behavior. Because this is I did not create because I have issues with custom vision to getting a full the stuff on ChatGPT for turbo for vision and stuff like this. So I'm doing request. What model do you want? GPT, okay, aggressive. Well, we'll see what we have here. Yeah, aggressive, done. So what we need more? Here we have three concepts: input, process, and export. Okay, what else we'll need here? Let's remember about in artificial intelligence, you have yes and no. Come on, people, wake up. Oh, louder, please. Whatever. I have yes and no. This is... No. We'll see it also in the video. You do not have never, yes and no. You have probabilities. So you're starting from probabilities percentage. And if you are leaving without, we can do two models, one without and one with a filter. Because you'll get all probabilities from 1% to 80%, to 90% to 100%. Right? So essentially, you get swamp and bad data. So you need to put a filter. That will be the good practice. So you put a filter, you say what percentage it's the data, what percentage, what certainty you want to see the output. That will be the, but okay, if we have time, we'll do one without a filter and we'll see the outputs. So let's put a filter. So the filter, the third part, okay, let's say this was, let me remember what it is, the tag here. That much you can, I'm hoping, aggressive. Because you need to spend, say, what tag. That much you can edit, I hope. Because otherwise, okay, properties. We are saying what is the object, aggressive, and the confidence threshold is percentile. Well, I'm saying 80%. Or in fact, let it be lower because lower. I did not try that much this model. So to get some outputs. And then, okay, we have the output. Let's get it someplace. Export video snippet. We'll do this initially. So what this means, it means that on a storage account that you specify, it will put your videos that have this. And this is the normal way to debug. Let's put here SQL day underscore. The snippet duration, how much will take, let's say 10 seconds. Inside, it means, remember, that rectangle and the percentage and the label. This will get in. And, okay, what other options there are? These are pretty cryptic. IoT Hub should be in your device. This is a work, again, for the edge, these two ones. And MQTT endpoint, it's pretty simple. Again, this is external, not internal. And the one that makes sense, it's HTTP endpoint. This could be an Azure function without issues. Up there was another stuff that I did not explain what it is. You can run on edge devices something. So you can do some custom processing after the model finished the stuff. But it's again for edge devices. But let's say this much, it's somehow enough. Let's do review and create. The last stuff, we need to deploy all this. So because another bug, this does not work with two deployments. So we'll get rid of this one. And we create a new one. Again, the name could be very simple. Let's pick let's pick a camera, and okay. Here we need to add a skill, and that was the last skill as far as I know. And we can use the person later to see the difference about what's happening. If we're putting the filter or no using the person model. So what we have, tags and review and deploy. This will take a bit, and we'll spend the time to get the camera on. I'm doing streaming from my laptop. So this, to work, I need to connect to the VPN. That was the most complex part up to now. I create the VPN to get the right IP for the camera, and then I will start streaming with OBS Studio. So let's now. Why this? I'm lost a bit with the video capture device, it should have worked. But on the other, yeah. So if I'm trying to, it should give us something. If not, we can always turn away the laptop. Does not work. Video capture device. So we get yet again the integrated camera. Whatever. And but that wasn't this one. I do not know why it does not behave. But whatever. We have one camera of doing stuff, and I will turn it around, and we need to start the RTPC server. Again, these are not important. The only important part it is, after this is start, you can test it with VLC. And this goes to everything. And I've tried this also with my cameras back home. So open network stream, it will be my, what? Let's see what happened. So yeah, but we'll get around the camera and to get some information to see you as the stuff is deploying. I'm hoping that it gets the information. In fact, I did not click deploy. Yeah, this will take a bit. Again, here the refresh, it's not nice. But if the internet is good, the deployment is fast. This has fixed. And sorry, I touched the microphone. We'll see how the stuff it's working. So it should be still running. Now it's a moment. Still, we wait. If you have any questions up to now, or you are bored to death. No, not bored to death, or no question. Okay. So let's see if this deployed. Come on, still deploying. But let's tempt our luck. Not very intuitive. If you click on it, we'll see the output. And again, this is again not very intuitive because it said always camera inactive. But okay, this is something that it will see something if you are having an IoT hub. But here are the video snippets, which are none. But let's let's see again if it's still deploying. And now it's running. So let's which is the camera. Yes, this is the camera, the bad camera. So let us see you a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure what means aggressive behavior for it. So we'll see. Now, if we go here and video recordings, no luck. So nobody was aggressive. So to you. But to see something, now we have the options. We want to see the one without a filter or the one with the filter or detection of persons. Without? Okay, without. Get the chocolate for the input. So again, I must emphasize that everything you can try back home, but remember not to edit anything. Just delete it. Because this does not work. And the solution it takes quite a lot. You need to delete the Kubernetes everything, which takes a lot. And in my case, I also need to delete the VPN, which takes 40 minutes. Okay, let's say test. no filter. It's not correct English, and now we will getting on this part and add the skill. So review and deploy. And this is in a way better because I will show you also what will be an architecture to get data. Because up to now, what you get in this second data on a storage account, which it's not that much. You have small snippets and which you see. And again, if there is a long Friday night, you go and look at them and what's the purpose? It would be interesting to get I believe that the JSON file with the JSON stream which says, look, yes, I detected this with this confidence, and this is the bounding rectangle. That it's something that you can action. So I will show you this, what I have done. It's again pretty simple, and the output, you are using an endpoint for this. But again, baby steps to see if everything is working. Here I'm hoping at least it's seeing me, and so. So you see the first movie. You see without the filters, you see that detecting the person, the model is bad, but we know that. And you see the confidence. This is percentage. This is 4%, 0.04. So this is the purpose of the filter. If I had the filter 80%, all this junk won't be here. So that's the idea. So we now let's see how to get the data out of here. Are you programmers, architects? Okay, my idea was, unfortunately, it's C#, but it's not very complex. This is how the endpoint should look. So what it's doing, it's not much. It's a very simple HTTP endpoint with get one, and whatever he gets, he puts into the a service bus. And in the service bus, it's a queue from in Azure, which it's pretty decent to be read and operated. You see my share access key. Please send me everything to this. Yeah, and the rest. But let's try to see this all working. So let's get first the messages here to see it in the service bus and get. That will be let's say the bonus boring part for a data platform people to see how you read from the service bus queue and do something. But again, we'll need to change a bit to delete a couple of stuff in CAN. So again, to delete this, let's be. It's still deploying, but it's working. So let's delete it. And we have one with the service bus. I do not dare to show it to you because I've said every edit gets you to a 500 error, a very strange one someplace in Symfony, but they are working on it. Yeah, I'm pushing them. So this, add a skill, and now we'll pick this one. The only difference to this, it's yes, you can put to. In fact, I will create another skill. You can also send to the blob storage, but also you can have you can send it to multiple destination. This one sends only to an HTTP endpoint, but you can do it to both. You can also store it for later review, but also you can send all the stream to a service bus. So this is, let's say, review and deploy. So we'll need to get to the portal and wait. So, service bus. If you are familiar with Azure now, the Service Bus Explorer, it's absolutely usable. So it seems that already sent something. Let's see what's in, how it's looking. Again, time for questions if you have any, or just wake up your neighbor because he's snoring. Or wake me up. So let's see how this kind of messages look. These are from the test that I done yesterday. These are absolutely just this. We do not have new messages, and you see it's 1 o'clock in the. We are not at the current time, so. Yeah, with me, this is possible not to do it. Thank you. It is deploying. Okay, there is another small bug in reading queues. If the queue is empty, you need to put a message in yesterday, because you will see also the application, how it looks. And yeah, with the deploy it will be a bit better. But let's see something. I guess I'm a human being, or better, let us see you. So again, time for question. Besides, if you hit deploy. But that was, sorry about so until this is deploying and we're looking a bit. Why I did all this session? Bear in mind, all this technology is here. It's usable. Okay, you need to tinker a bit and hit it. But you have cameras everywhere. There are a lot of scenarios when something very small like this, remember, they let me do this at work on the clock because they knew that it's very fast to do this. And if you bear in mind the limitation, ChatGPT can hallucinate. So if you know this and you mitigate this, use ChatGPT, otherwise train your model. Bear in mind, input for the camera, from the camera, it's not that important as quality. Usually the worse quality is better, and apply filters. So black and white, it's always better. And bear in mind, all the camera knows RTCP.
Yeah, I have the question, what is the resolution? Because we told earlier that black and white is better, but what for the resolution? It's better when it's the low?
Low. Because if there's a big resolution, a difference in lighting will create problems to the model. Okay, one of the first projects that we have, sorry about that, again I touched the mic, it was, we're starting again with the Romanians, it's a long story. So let's start this. There is a company from a country which loves law and order. And the Romanian workers need to put 4 screws of a right kind on something. And they discovered that either they are too powerful, either they do not know how to count, and they do not know the screws. So they come to us. So the first idea was to put a weight counter. Yeah, but this is slow because you need that each resolution, you get better precision. So again, we said, let's try this because everybody's doing custom vision and stuff like this. Let's put a camera. And with the camera, if we trained, okay, everything works fine until the screws were blued. And we discovered that lower resolution, the stupidest Raspberry Pi camera was better than life cam that does not work today. Yeah, so again, it's remove the variation in stuff because it's work. And also it's good if you are using retraining the model. We learned a lot of stuff, and yeah, for us it was a play. The customer was happy. Yeah, and we solved the issues with problem with numbers. Counting up to 4. And let's see what is our luck in the portal of Azure. Still we have nothing, but let's see if we have something here. Test skill, laptop camera. Here you can have this works with multiple cameras. Strange enough. But still we can give it a bit more time. And use time for questions, because we have something on the order of 3 to 4 minutes. If not, I will continue. So I'm telling you, everything you can try it. Look, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. You gathered that. So you can get this and run a very easy solution. And it's expanding your stuff. Also, your special skills are data engineers, that you know what you are doing with the model. I'm not. I'm just labeling stuff and throwing pictures and pictures and pictures and see what fits. This will help you to create very impressive solution very fast. Bear in mind, everything around us, you are on the camera. And it's a lot of stuff which is thrown away. You have hard disks of information, nothing out of it. Just imagine for a supermarket to have an anti-theft feature. It's very easy to implement something like this with this. They already had the feed. They do not have to have people looking into the cameras. And because all the stuff, it's GDPR compliant, because you are sending just a label and something. What's the stop of it? I'll say the stupidest stuff, like reading a thermometer, doing some stuff, everything it's at your grasp. And okay, these kind of tools you need to, I'll show you this because this I can show you end-to-end solution in 1 hour. But there are other ways of doing it. This is the simplest one. So now this is on the plateau of productivity. ChatGPT still have ChatGPT as language, especially in, Romanian, it's, if he knows Italian, we'll gather, but with Polish, which is a pretty difficult language for machine understanding, there are issues. And that will reap the fruits of the ChatGPT in the next couple of years. But this one, you can do it now, right here, right now, to whatever. From that camera, from whatever and whenever. And let's look again. And if it's nothing, I will show you a bit of the application. Application will run because in the queue there is something. But it's not the good stuff. So I'll pick from the... we have the good stuff. So, okay. I will try this and let's put Notepad++. So to see what the can is sending. Okay, you see also my certificate, wonderfully. You can connect to my, you have the skill ID. This is a lot of junk, but inside here you have the label, person, confidence, which it's something. In fact, only with this part you should work, and also it should be the box. But generally you have this kind of stream. So again, data platform, I can do it in SQL to break it. There are some differences on how the output it looks. But generally what you have the label, bounding box, and the confidence. And with this you work. And you have box. These are the coordinates. And if you are knowing mathematics, you can determine if it's the same object. Because the rectangle does not sit in one place, even though it's the same recognition. So even that would work. And let's now run the application, which should be like everything I do spectacular. That was a joke. Even my wife says that. So I try Maui application. Will run today. So it's spectacular. Our fireworks everywhere. So pretty much this was the gist of the session. Questions. Have a lot of chocolate. So let's encourage the audience for questions. And about architecture of doing this, I'll say I use the simplest way of doing a function, but you can do it in Python very easy to get the stuff. And the service bus was because this was the business approach. We have more than one clients to get the stuff. I believe so, because the streaming tool that I use knows from disk the CAN knows RTPS. So if you can feed it something to RTPS, will work. And getting back to the slides, where are they? So this we find that I believe that was also a question in some of the. I do not know why they picked that wonderful name, but yeah, it's very hard to. And
how much data do you need? How many frames per second, for example?
Not that much. It works with quite a few frames per second, and also you solve the problem that the move the stuff.
Yeah, but you will pay more for the model, right? If you have a lot of frames.
No, because the model is already trained. The inference, this which they do, you are paying just the Kubernetes cluster, the computing power. You do not pay. On ChatGPT, there are some, if you are, for that tends to be expensive. On custom vision, I'll say the first model is free. Yeah, the training you pay still if it's running against your Azure account. The second one, it's before it was too free, but yeah, it's hard times for Microsoft. They built two new buildings, 4 new buildings, or 7, whatever. So, yeah. Pretty much you find everything on the GitHub. I'll say CAN, it's you need never to edit, always to delete. And we will start. The other one, this is not touched recently. But on the end, my idea wasn't to show you on these tools, was to open to the idea that you can process image and it's now, and you can do it now. And this being said, I'm looking at the clock, because this young lady, okay, I brought it correctly, but I'll say, dziękuję, do przyszłego roku. So, thank you very much.